There, buddy. Good to see you again. I'm doing this tapping thing because it's working. I told you all about my dream, shit in the bed, and how that was a symbol of my body and mind detoxing old limiting programs. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I am inspired to I'm inspired to do this, first off, but to bring my gifts. And maybe this is one of them gifts. So just a little awareness, understanding of tapping and what Margaret brings with her book is she understood that the chakras, okay, the first chakra, the root chakra, is connected to the earth center, and the birthing happens. So that is the first one to develop, according to her in this book, and it makes total sense to me. So if there's trauma in the womb, smoking and that drinking, or if the mother had a bad day, the child feels that. Absolutely. And then not only that, but then you get into birth, the trauma of birth, the way the Western world does it. First thing that happens is the baby's turned upside down and spanked. I don't know if that's a necessary thing anymore. Right? I don't know. I'm just questioning, right? So that, and then the placenta is cut, apparently prematurely. This is what I'm in my research. I'm hearing that the placenta falls off on its own. There's still life force for it to give after the birth. Yet we cut it off because we believe it's not needed. And then circumcision happens, or at least it did to me. And that's a trauma, a serious trauma that affects and causes untold issues down the road. It's the beginning of the house of cards. It's the beginning of the limited I suck programs, personality that is based in trauma. So that's the first chakra. Okay, that's the root chakra, and that's got to be healed too. And that's where Margaret starts in her book. Okay, all those traumas associated with that chakra. And then she moves up to the sacral chakra, the second chakra that is relates to our 3-year-old to 6-year-old time, and any traumas that might have happened in there, which, of course, does anyone get away without being traumatized in this world? I don't know. Maybe, guaranteed, it's my belief that we come here knowing what we're going to get into, knowing that we're going to be affected by the collective unconscious as well as our familial ancestral issues, programs of limitation, like the crab in the pot of hot water boiling away, and then one crab grabs the other crab that's trying to climb out. You know, that thing that goes on that we do. So the sacral chakra then is also addressed in her book, and that goes through the tapping points, and then that is relieved of its traumas. And now we're at the solar plexus chakra, which is roughly, at least she doesn't put an age to it, but I get somewhere like teens would be where it is for me. Anyways, this is the empowerment and coming out into the world, right? Coming of age, right? So what else do I got to say here about that? So the scripts are based on a child's mentality that is reactive, that is stuck in blaming and hating, not understanding, our world doesn't have a story that includes a soul that came here on purpose. It's just starting to come out. If it did, then it's not widely known. Wasn't known in when I was born, anyways, or when I was raised. And again, everything that's happening is happening perfectly. And so as to get away from the blame and complain about anything, I know that all of us are doing the best we know how to do, given our levels of consciousness. Right? I just give that up to everybody. And then now, instead of, you bastard, now it's compassion. Now it's okay. His dad treated him similarly, or he wouldn't be that way. And then his dad before him treated him that way. Right? And so there's a long line of programs, good and bad, that are not good and bad, but ones that uplift us and ones that bring us down. That we are entrained into by our families, right? And by society. So it's about, so that we're not being reactive when we're maturing, we want to be responsive. It's about removing those programs. And so that's what this is all about. So I'm going to continue with this next stage in tapping, part of the courage to shine, and have you along with me to do it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if it's in. Okay, not quite yet. Just a second here. There we go. Okay, here we are. All right. The truth is, I am sick and tired of being stuck. I hate it. I can't move forward. And I want to, so want to. There's so many things I want. So many things I want to do in the world. Why can't it be time for me finally? Why can't this be my time? Time for me to rise and own my power, to be fierce and courageous. I am sick of giving away my power. I hate when I do that. I am sick of being underpaid and undervalued. I'm done with that. Enough already. I'm sick of hiding while others take the spotlight. Yes, I have fears and self-doubts because I'm human with programs of trauma-based. But I'm here to claim my right to shine. I'm here to claim my right to be heard and seen. I'm here to claim my right to my own gifts, brilliance, and experience. I have it all. But I'm so stuck in the old ways. And that's devastating. I'm pretty angry about it. I'm letting that go. I'm really angry about this script. And resentful. Let's get into it, right? I have given so much. Accommodated so much. Always been a team player. Taken advantage of. And underappreciated. And I hate that. No more. No more. No more. I am putting my foot down for myself. For reals. I will not be contained anymore. No more unconscious fears. No more ridiculous rules from the past. I am not a child anymore. I have so much potential. So much to do and be in the world. I am done wasting time. So feeling the energy. I'm definitely amped. Definitely amped. So one of the things as well is that when you're tapping is to feel in the body where the density is or where the focus of the tapping is. For instance, in this case, the third chakra, the solar plexus. And that's, again, where courage comes from, the will, right? But I have to have the energy from the child, the second chakra. If that child isn't jumping around in joy, then there's no energy. Then it's, yeah. So you got to start at the bottom chakra, the root, get that infant and all that trauma worked out, and then go into the second chakra, the sacral, and the little boy or the little girl. My little boy, when I first looked at him, he was huddling in the corner of his own prison, hanging onto the keys, and wouldn't look at me. That came to my mind. That's a very vivid picture, image that came to my mind as I went in to have a look. And it's been, I don't know how many times to tap in now. He's got his fire horse costume on, and he's jumping around, and he's doing flips and roller somersaults and being like a kid. That's right. Now, it's me and him. He knows that he's never going to get any trauma. There's not going to be any more trauma because it's me and him. He knows that. That's a foundation, brothers and sisters. I started with the foundation of the root, obviously, my connection to the earth center, to mother. Okay, that's good for now. There's one more tapping session to chapter 11 in the Courage to Shine. I may do that tonight or tomorrow. In any case, it's been wonderful again. I'm a better me now for this and for having shared with you. Thanks for being a part of my development. I love you all. Grateful. Okay. Let's see here. Oops. That may not have worked. Let's see.